about what their specific responsibilities are right now they're focusing on, and then I know that you've thought this through. I will completely say this is credit to your original concept, so I'm not even beginning to say otherwise. So, and these guys all know it. So, if you've got some specific thoughts or things you want to share about after their questions are kind of up there that you think would be important to think about, love to hear it.
What's your timeline? Is it an hour?
We're going to be presenting tomorrow at 5 o'clock our business. So we have until 5 o'clock tomorrow to completely document, detail, and define a marketplace, pricing schedule, what our client target marketplace is, all this stuff. And effectively, we're going to try to get done by the end of tonight a working model and have everything kind of a minimum viable product defined and ready, so that tomorrow we're really focusing on putting icing on the cake.
Okay, well, good. I'm actually pulling this right now, but I can talk now. When I get my hard drive, I've got about 20 documents in there from all my, kind of mind maps. When I put this thing together and put all the different branches, I actually started developing a database schema for it, so it's got all those fields that you already kind of put out, so I'll just put together all that stuff too.
Cool.
That's awesome.
And what, Josh, my hoping is the outcome of this, let's just say we get lucky and we do the right things and people like what we had to say and we win. What happens is there's a concept. There's not a business yet. It's a concept, and it'll be the responsibility of the team to figure out what next steps are. And my hope is that as that conversation takes place, that you can get jumped in on that and figure out how you might be involved, because your experience is absolutely as critical as anybody's in knowing what this product could be. So, with that being said, so again, I mentioned that Jeff's really focusing on what do the companies want to know. So, when you and I had past talked, one of the conversation points was that companies like eSurance and others wanted to get better details about what they were getting for their money, right?
Yeah.
So, what were some of the specific things they were asking for? What were some of the things that they were saying, hey, you know what, if I got this information, I can make better decisions about where I put my money and how I spend money with you?
Well, I think, all about the ROI, they just want to know they're getting back their money, and 90% of the time in the sponsorship world, they just want to see some proof that their activations took place. And a lot of times, you're dealing with,
Activations, too.
eSurance as an example. Excuse me.
Activations are every point of contact with the customer.
90% of the press and all of the initial activations and things happen out of sight for them, because I'm in Denver doing this, all this advertising and all these, giveaways on the radio, and we're doing these projects with these kids groups, planting trees, and all these things. Those are all happening out of sight for them. They don't even see anything until they actually get there. What they really see there is just the on-site activation. So for them, being able to deliver to who they're held accountable to, whether it's their CEO or their head of marketing or whatever it is, they need something they've got. In the case of eSurance, it's, there's a head of sponsorship development. There's 3 people under that team, and then that team, the head of sponsorship development reports to marketing and reports to the CEO. Well, the head of marketing is defining their budgets, so when he's carving out money for them all year long for these sponsorships, and they're not showing him anything or getting back for them, then that's when there's something like this comes into play, that they can actually go back and say, well, we did these 3 things, here's this photo, here's how many impressions it was, here's how many concert goers, contact information that we got, here's all the press that ran. Just a nice collective snapshot of all those things, and you'd be really surprised at how many events never send any kind of follow-up
We
report.
will track media metrics.
And so the events is great because
PR.
it shows that it helps them renew all of their deals by giving them this information, because most of them activate their deals pretty well. Some don't, but most of them do, but they just don't ever send a report.
Yeah.
They don't know how to put it all together, or they're too busy running their events to be able to do it. So the whole idea was, you create the platform that reports to the sponsor, but you give the events the ease and ability to kind of log this stuff as they go. So when a press piece comes in, you just drop it in the system, and at the end, you just click run, and you run the report of all your things.
Do events care about the PR the event's getting, even if it's not about their brand or their brand inclusion? Like, do they want to see that you're getting those articles and stuff?
I think you probably tag it separately. You'd say, this includes sponsor recognition or mention, and this does, it all lends to the profile of the event or the property. Because it don't take to be the event because it's property, because you got museums and you got exhibits and things that people sponsor. So you think of that term as, it links to the profile. Because if I'm Marsh and I'm sponsoring the dolphin exhibit at the zoo, I want to know if Channel 13 did a big story on, the baby dolphin that was born at the zoo, because that drives profile to my brand that's sponsoring that pavilion.
Yep. Makes perfect sense. I think for a minimum viable product, we're focusing solely on events, and we're not going to the other concept of venues and properties. Only because we have so little time, we can't think about all the different needs for those other audiences yet. So for just the rest of our conversation, if you can kind of focus it mostly on your thoughts around event-specific needs, that'd be helpful, just because we're obviously close on time. When you think about what that reporting looks like, are they wanting like ongoing updates via these corporate sponsors via email? Or are they wanting updates that are just a PDF at the end of the thing? I mean, how do those deliverables get sent?
I think the more you can give them, the better. Whether they log into a site and they're able to generate a report themselves, or they're able to, the bigger bones sitting there reporting at the end. And I don't think it would be a PDF. I think it would be an interactive report. Because
can you write down the idea of a timeline of activity for corporate sponsors?
Report, and from the report, there's video links and there's links to the actual articles of press that ran online.
Yeah.
Snippets of things that were online. You want to have some kind of interactivity there, because when we'll actually just play the video, if you want to be able to send this page to the CEO, it has to have a nice snapshot of everything, and have him opening a PDF and trying to go to a link somewhere else. And
yeah.
I think there's a recorded piece of that is very huge.
Okay.
Accessibility.
Okay. What are some other thoughts we should be thinking about from the corporate sponsor side that make them have benefit for the tool? Anything come to mind?
Well, managing all of their events is a big deal, especially for people that have multiple events. You're talking about a brand like Bud Light, or you're talking about a brand like, I'm trying to think of something else, Reebok, Coke. These are companies, the big global brands that have multiple events all happening simultaneously across multiple genres and geographic locations and things. Giving them one central location to house all their information from all these events in and track it is a really big tool. Because they're probably using spreadsheets right now.
Yeah.
So, that's a big piece to them, I think. The hook here, the kind of whole idea of what behind this was that you get the brands because they're the ones that have the money. So you pitch the brand and say, then you tell them what else it's going to do for them. It's going to provide you real-time reporting from your events. It's going to give you the ease of reporting to your CEO. It's going to be able to help you manage all of your events and properties. Blah blah blah. You sell them, they pay a certain brand rate, and the brands require the event to use it.
Yeah.
Or they either buy access for their events, or they require the brands to buy, or the events to buy their one-time access, which is, X fee, which is less. And because you keep it all these events, if you're thinking about smaller events, they're not going to have money to put on you for this unless it's a big one. But I think that was kind of the angle that I was going for.
Sure. I think Jeff's got a question about pricing and stuff. What's your thought, Jeff?
Hey, good to talk to you. I'm just kind of wondering what those big brands would be willing to pay, either monthly or as a percentage of all of the corporate sponsorship dollars.
Yeah, how would they price that, Josh? I mean, do you think they're going to say that is our goal to say there's a value proposition that says if you know this information you can save money or do better decision making? I mean, what's that worth to these companies? Obviously, Coke's a lot different budget than like Indiana University Health or Yats. So you can't have one pricing for everything. Do you try to judge it based on size of their overall marketing budget, or how do you do that?
Yeah, I think you might want to think about, this is the part that never really got locked down, but I'm thinking that it's event-based or it's profile-based. So a profile, I think of an event as a profile. So if I've got 60 events, maybe like, it's X amount per event, where there's a block of, this range or this price gets you up to 30 events. It's kind of like an email marketing prices that are structured based on how many email addresses you have, similar structure based on how many events or properties you have, and then you can always add on more additional. But if I'm insurance annually, they're doing probably 200 major events, so they'd be like an upper level tier of that, and they'd be getting up to X events. So if they want to add on more events, you can either do it. Probably not. I don't know if I said monthly or not. I've wrestled with this before because so many events are one-time events. So you're going to be hard-pressed to convince them to pay monthly on an event that happens one time a year.
Yeah, it's probably an annual fee where you're buying the number of events you run. So,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
You want to make the pricing simple, so you don't want to be like, well, you can add on these amount of events, you can add on this, if you want this functionality for reporting, you can add this on. I think if you just make it all inclusive and simple, I don't know what that price is going to be yet. I was thinking it was going to be up, somewhere around, $300, $400, $500, something like that for a big event, because most of these sponsors have, for instance, insurance, they spent $250,000 would be the sponsor Monolith. That was their sponsorship fee. So they also have an activation budget, which they spend on their own to buy their photo booth, to pay for their flight to the event, to do all these different things around that. And
Yeah.
that should come out of that $500 would come out of their activation budget, not the events budget. So
Do you think that this is a great thing? We've not really talked about activation versus sponsorship, so let's talk about that just for a second. So, you've got this fee that we're paying the event as a company to just be there and get whatever perks we get with that, TV ad mentions, radio spot mentions, etc. And then on top of that, we're spending money to actually maybe be at the event and give out tchotchkes or give out, or have a booth where those things are, right?
right.
Do you think the companies want to have